Peace be upon you, and the mercy and blessings of Allah, my brothers and sisters. Before the blessed month of Ramadan begins, give charity to 3 special animals and watch how abundance and blessings start flowing into your life. Such immense blessings will come, inshallah, that even your future generations will benefit from this abundance. I want to introduce you to an incredibly powerful practice that can change your fate in just a few days, or even a few hours. Giving charity to these 3 animals before Ramadan starts can open the door to a major transformation in your life. If you're struggling with financial difficulties, facing material hardships, or feel there are invisible barriers blocking your sustenance, this single act of charity, with Allah's permission, can unlock the gates of abundance and blessings for you. Now, you might have some questions. Which 3 animals are we talking about? Why should we give charity to them? What kind of charity should we give? In this text, I will explain all these questions in detail. Please read carefully until the end and don't miss a single point. Where does this practice come from? This is not a modern belief. It is a truth that has existed for centuries. There's a well-known story related to this. A man used to visit Dada Ali Hajvari regularly for 4 years, asking what acts of charity he should perform to gain wealth. However, despite religiously following the advice, the man remained poor. Finally, unable to bear it any longer, he asked, "Everyone says that those who follow your charity advice become rich, but I've been doing this for 4 years and I'm still poor. Please tell me the real way to become wealthy." Dada Ali Hajvari replied, "I will tell you the most effective charity for wealth, but know that even if you do it, you won't become rich." Confused, the man asked, "Why?" Dada Ali Hajvari explained, "Because there are 3 major problems within you. If you don't eliminate them, no charity, no worship, and no effort will make you wealthy." When the man asked what these problems were, he was told to give charity to a specific animal for each issue. When we reflect on this and look around, we all notice a similar situation. There are 2 shops side by side selling the same product. One is overflowing with customers, while the other remains empty. This is often due to invisible spiritual barriers. If these barriers aren't removed, no matter how hard a person works, abundance escapes them. So here are the 3 animals you need to give charity to. 1. Giving charity to birds. Some people see birds as ordinary animals, but in reality they are a great source of blessings. Think about it. 100 years ago, when the morning call to prayer was recited, the chirping of birds echoed everywhere. But now, in many places, birds have disappeared. Is this just a natural change, or is it a sign? It has been scientifically observed that places with abundant birds are more peaceful and prosperous. Allah's mercy descends more abundantly there. How should you give charity to birds? Wake up early in the morning and perform your Fajr prayer, because sustenance is distributed at Fajr time. After the prayer, scatter some wheat or millet for the birds. You can leave it on your rooftop, windowsill, or in your garden. Also, leave some water for them. Then, recite Subhanallah 33 or 100 times to glorify Allah and pray for an increase in your sustenance. A historical example. About 700 years ago, Baba Farid, who lived in Pakistan, could communicate with birds. He said that no bird in the world dies of hunger because when birds leave their nests in the morning, they rely on Allah, reciting Subhanallah, and with Allah's permission, they always find their sustenance. By giving charity to birds, you too can increase your blessings. Giving charity to cats. Cats are animals that open the door to blessings. Throughout history, many people have shared how their lives underwent a major financial transformation after helping cats. Cats are not just cute pets. They hold great spiritual significance in Islam. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, treated cats with immense compassion and encouraged taking good care of them. Some hadiths mention that leaving a cat hungry is a major sin, while giving it food and water is a great good deed. A true historical example, the story of a poor man becoming rich. There was once a poor man, so impoverished that he could barely feed his family. He had a habit of placing a bowl of milk or water outside his home every day, which the neighborhood cats would drink. Days, months, and years passed, and suddenly his fortunes turned. Unexpected opportunities arose, his income increased, his business grew, he paid off his debts, and eventually he became wealthy. How can we explain this? Some scholars say that kindness to cats brings blessings. If a cat prays for you, Allah may accept that prayer. But if a cat curses you, you might fall into poverty. That's why earning a cat's prayer is so important. How should you give charity to cats? Place a bowl of milk or water for them. If you can afford it, leave milk every day. If milk is too difficult, at least provide water, scraps of meat, or food they like. Cats especially enjoy meat with a bit of blood, but avoid giving them fatty white meat as it can harm them. Don't always feed them in the same spot. If cats get too used to you, they might keep waiting there. It's better to spread your help a bit more broadly. Giving charity to cats helps remove invisible spiritual barriers. If you feel like things are going wrong or your sustenance is blocked, try giving charity to cats for a while. Some scholars say cats have a heightened awareness of the spiritual world, and earning their prayers can protect you from negative energies and bring great benefits. Remember, a cat brings blessings, but its curse can also be powerful, so always treat cats with kindness and avoid harming them. 3. Giving charity to crows. Crows are animals that remove spiritual blockages. Many people face invisible obstacles in life. Some work tirelessly but never succeed. They face financial troubles or spiritual unrest. What could be the reason? According to some scholars, spiritual blockages or negative energies can hinder a person's blessings. Giving charity to crows is like a spiritual cleansing. A true historical example, the crow charity that saved a family. There was once a very wealthy family, but over time their fortunes declined and financial troubles mounted. No matter what they did, things wouldn't improve. A scholar advised them to cleanse the negative energies in your home. Give bread to crows every morning. The family followed this advice. Every morning they soaked stale bread and placed it on their rooftop. Crows came to eat, and within a few weeks, their situation turned around. Why? Some scholars say crows dispel negative energies and evil spirits, and giving them charity can lift spiritual barriers. How should you give charity to crows? Give them bread, not meat. Crows prefer bread over meat as charity. Break the bread into small pieces and soak it in water. Crows struggle to chew dry bread, so soften it first. Place it on your rooftop or an open area. Choose a suitable spot for crows, like a roof or wide open space. This small but powerful act of charity can remove spiritual troubles from your home. If you feel unrest in your house, constant setbacks in your work, or unrelenting financial struggles, give charity to crows and see the difference. Conclusion: give charity to these 3 animals before Ramadan and witness the blessings. If you give charity to these 3 animals before Ramadan begins, you'll free yourself from sustenance troubles. Those who have applied this method have experienced major transformations. Try it yourself, and if you notice a change in your life afterward, thank Allah and share it with others. A handful of wheat for birds, a bowl of milk for cats, a piece of bread for crows. These small actions can create huge changes in your life. Don't forget to give charity to these animals to enter Ramadan with blessings and peace. Peace be upon you, and the mercy and blessings of Allah.